So Moses left his home and met up with his brother named Aaron, and they came to Egypt to go tell Pharaoh to let his people go. When they came to Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, they said, "Our God has come and told us that you are supposed to let our people go because you are holding them as slaves and you are being mean to them." The Pharaoh said, "Why would I ever want to let your people go? Get out of here. I don't even know who your God is." So Moses and Aaron left, but they told him that because he was not listening to God, that God was going to show him that he was the toughest and that he needed to let his people free. So he said, "The first sign will be the river that you call the Nile, that river is going to turn to blood." The next day, the river Nile that went through the town was where all the people would go every day to get water. And the next day, God turned it into blood. And they all were afraid and said, "Oh, what happened? What happened?" And Pharaoh wanted them to come back and they said, "Let my people go." And Pharaoh said, "Other people can do that. I don't care if the Nile turned bloody. The people will never be let go." So the next day, God told him that Moses would tell Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, "Okay, now there's going to be a plague of frogs." So the next day, frogs were all over the place, jumping and hopping all over, even into the king's palace. And there were so many frogs all over the place, no one even knew what to do. And they were like, "We got to get rid of these frogs, Pharaoh." So all the people told Pharaoh, "Please let them be done. Get rid of the frogs." So he called Moses and Aaron, and they came back. And he said, "Please let go. He said, "I want all the frogs gone, all of them." And then Moses and Aaron said, "Let my people go." And he says, Okay, just pray for me, and then I'll let them go." Okay. So they left, and they prayed that all the frogs would be gone, and all the frogs were gone in all the country. But Pharaoh lied, and he would not let the people go. So then Moses and Aaron, his brother, came back and said, you said that you would let the people go." And he said, "Well, I changed my mind." But then Moses and Aaron said to him, "If you don't change and let our people go that you are holding as slaves, we are going to have a plague of cats." No, Moses, you got that wrong. Gnats. So they're going to be like little swarms of gnats everywhere. And that's what will happen. "Ooh, who cares?" said the Pharaoh. "I don't think you're going to do it." So they left. And the next day, swarms of gnats flew all over the place. And they were like, "Oh no, Pharaoh, get rid of these. And Pharaoh said, "Please send Moses and Aaron back here." So Moses and Aaron came back. And the king said, "Okay, pray for us, get rid of the gnats, and then I'll let them go." So then Moses and Aaron left again. And they prayed, and all the gnats were gone. But then Pharaoh would not let them go. So they came back and said, "You said you'd let our people go." And he said, "Nope, I'm not going to do it." Then God told them to send flies, and flies came. And then the king said again, "Oh, please, get rid of them." And then they came and prayed, and God got rid of the flies. And then he lied again and said, "I won't let your people go." Then they said, okay, some of your animals that you think are gods are actually going to fall. They're going to get sick, and some of them are going to die. And we told you, you don't have to have this happen if you just let us go. And he says, just get out of here. I don't care. And they left. And then some of the animals got sick and some of them died. And then Pharaoh said, come back, come back. And then Moses and Aaron came back and said, let my people go. And he said, okay, just pray for us. Get rid of this. So they prayed, and then it didn't happen again because Pharaoh lied. Come back tomorrow to see what happens after Pharaoh changes his mind finally